beers.
Hey there, YouTubers. Welcome back to whatever the fuck we want to talk about Hangout. We're drinking beers. We got Scott, we got Lee, we got Greg. Greg's drinking water, being a disappointment to all of humanity.
That's what I do. But don't worry, I'll drink a beer eventually. I'm being
a disappointment. Being a disappointment drinking a Moosehead, but Scott's got something half interesting.
Very disappointing.
But yeah, Fuzzy.
It's almost like I understood the assignment.
Well, I'm going to tell you it's a hangout, so there's no actual assignment, but we're
the assignment is getting interesting beers.
Oh, all right, fine. I mean, I do have a beer I can drink, but that's not a Moosehead. What are you drinking tonight, Lee? Anything?
Yeah, I got Propeller ESB right now.
Oh, yes. There's a beer I have.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. You make it sound like, oh, there's a beer that makes you want to touch myself. No, not that one, but...
I feel there's many beers that will make you want to touch yourself.
Well, yeah, like that Thomas Hardy you showed earlier.
Apparently,
Ontario can get Thomas Hardy again. Which is like
we can.
J-Hole barley wine.
Looks like it's a shelf turd almost.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be honest. How much are they a bottle, Greg?
$5. I think $5 or $6. I can't quite remember off the top of my head.
$2.50.
For a $2.50, yeah, they've increased the price of them.
Gross.
Hey, you know what? I was gonna have a different beer, but since Nick claimed he's gonna touch himself, why don't we just pop this open? Why not?
Oh shit! Let's try it. Let's see what your Thomas Hardy's. You can always go back and get more.
I can. Now this one is already pre-aged for me.
You can go buy another one.
So it's a vintage 2024. So that's obviously it's already been aged. Although for the once, the LCBO aging program may have actually come in handy.
Yeah.
This is bottle 09529. This is 24 vintage. That doesn't surprise me because when the 2017 came out, it was already like a year or two old as well. So that's kind of a. It seems to be with Thomas Hardy's, they don't release them fresh. Maybe the brewery doesn't release them fresh. I don't know.
Now, this one's just probably not selling anywhere else, and they finally end up in the LCBO.
That wouldn't fucking surprise me either, for being honest. But let's pop. Yeah, let's pop it open.
Yeah, like Thomas Hardy's bottles, like one of the bottles I keep on my shelf here from the time we did a PA 101.
Yeah.
So 2017. When did we do that episode? Was it 18, 19?
Probably somewhere about that. So
it was back when we had more friends. So.
Well, yeah, we had cool Chris Peters joining us.
We didn't have any other friends. It's always been this core group of four guys.
So here's a funny story. Is I was having a chat with Lady Lee yesterday, and she doesn't know who Chris Peters was. So I was trying to explain him to her, and I did a quick YouTube search, and sure enough, there was a 9-year-old video of Mr. Lee explaining Chris Peters to the internet. so I linked her that video. I'm like, here. As of 9 years ago, Lee will explain it to you, and then he's just gotten worse since then.
Yes. People still, there's still like an active Chris Peters hatred community online.
Yes.
Really?
There is.
Us?
No, but on YouTube there is somebody who posts, and at first I didn't realize they were all AI videos. I thought they were just clips because the shit he makes fun of Chris Peters for saying, I kind of assumed he said anyway. Mm-hmm. And it's basically AI Chris Peters just saying stuff like he's a member of NAMBLA and shit like that.
Yeah, they're all accusatory towards the PDF file area of things.
Hey, listen, he can sue me if he wants, but if Chris Peters was found on a certain island, well, let's be honest, he wouldn't be cool enough to be invited to the island.
No.
But if he was, I truly believe that age is just a number to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
If you can count that high anyway.
Well,
that's right.
He can count to single digits.
No, but yeah, there's still like a pretty active hatred community of him. He's kind of like a little bit of a minor lolcow online.
I mean,
I think my daughter can count to a higher number than that.
I should.
Your daughter's infinitely more intelligent than he is.
low bar, but I mean, you know.
I know. I didn't mean that as an insult to Scott's daughter, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
she's 6.
we all look like Mensa members compared to.
She was more intelligent than him probably about 30 seconds after she was born. So you know,
I still get like because of that video I made, I still get people who are like new to the like Chris Peters hatred thing, kind of like pop in and either comment on that or they comment on one of my live beer reviews. Like there's a guy who keeps coming in like, hey, Chris Peters said this and said that. I was like, okay, that's interesting. Back to my beer review. Yeah.
After a while, it's like we keep chasing after or keep talking about this guy, but he just isn't fucking worth it.
Oh no, he was just amusing to make fun of.
Well, yes.
Now he's like completely gone off the deep end. Like, you know, like I feel like, you know, at one point he was just kind of like maybe like an asshole idiot that, you know, village idiot like to make fun of. Now he's just become like a
He's a Nazi.
Well, I was explaining, like, if you probably put his political beliefs in check, it would probably be like something like the Groypers, where they think Trump is not right wing enough. Like he's, you know, like I saw a thing. Probably one of you guys. It was either you or Chris that kind of put it on the channel. You guys still occasionally follow his exploits, where it was like something like he was saying like, "Fuck you guys! I'm so edgy. I'm a Nazi. I'm a pedophile. I'm a thing." Like blah, blah, blah. Like basically every like nasty thing he can be is like, "I'm all these things. You're not cool enough to hang with me, you motherfucker." Yeah. It's like, all right, bro. Like, let's calm down there, buddy, and enjoy being a virgin in your parents' basement.
Yeah. Not a club I want to join. So
no,
I'm fine with not being as cool as you, Peters.
Oh my God, this is best before September 30th, 2023.
Holy shit.
Sorry, 2033. 2033.
I thought you were saying it was a drain door.
I'm hoping this will be best before like the next Red Dead game comes out, because I figure Red Dead 3 will be like 31, 32 at the rate Rockstar goes. But interesting, 11.3% according to them, but the LCBO put a sticker on it and said, nah, bro, it's 10.1.
Okay.
Bro.
My guess is, since the LCBO tests their shit before it goes on the shelf, my test is the brewery says it's one thing, and the LCBO is like, nope, we tested it. You guys are lying.
Yeah.
Yep.
True story, bruh.
True story, bruh.
Anyways, I'm not going to give it a full review. It's a barley wine. It's very sweet. I mean, super drinkable. Like, this is, I'm actually kind of glad this is a 250, because other than the fact that I'm a little cold right now and this beer is fucking ice cold, I could just like down this thing, no problem. This is,
it's a very drinkable beer.
It's stupidly drinkable. I mean, it's a little too sweet for my taste personally, but I mean, yeah, it's stupidly drinkable. I mean, if you wanted to get wasted, I mean, fuck, get like 3 or 4 of these and you'd have a good night.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it only cost you $20. So
yeah, I don't think I'd be drinking 3 or 4 of them in a night, though.
No, I don't think I. Well, I would. The sweetness would get to me too much. The sweetness, I think, would kill me more than the alcohol would. But I mean, the other thing I'll say, it's incredibly thin. So, you know, there's like that's partially why it's so drinkable. But yeah, it doesn't like body wise. I mean, this is like a 4% body. I'd say it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, like, this is really, there's nothing to the body. There's a good strong flavor to it. Then it's just water, and there's really no finish to it. But it's tasty for what it is. It's tasty like a grapefruit juice is tasty.
Tell me about your beer.
Let's talk about your beer, Greg. What's your history on it?
I've told you about my beer. Thomas Hardy. I'd have to look that up. I mean, I think I've had 2 or 3 different vintages of it.
I've only ever had the one. The one you sent me.
I think I've had it more often than that. But let's find out.
What's the percentage on that one anyway? Is it
Nick has just not been paying attention to me.
I know I'm not.
Anyways, let's go again. So the brewery says it's 11.3. However, the LCBO put a sticker on it saying 10.1. Now, the LCBO does testing when stuff comes into the province. So I'm guessing that the brewery lied or was mistaken, and that the actual beer is only 10.1 because the LCBO they test everything that comes in the province and they put a sticker on it if it's incorrect. So
Isn't there an alcohol limit to beer as well in Ontario?
it is. It's 11.9. So this
11.9.
would actually be fine for like this wouldn't be against their.
Yeah, I remember that being a part of the conversation when we had. I was over up at Chad's, and I think me, Guy, Radar, and Chris had a bottle of Flying Monkeys. Remember their Invictus? It's like a barrel-aged imperial stout. And I think they weren't allowed to. It was like 17%, but they weren't allowed to sell it at that.
No.
They can sell it, but they can't sell it in the LCBO.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like Double Tempest used to be 15% and then suddenly became 11.9%, even though that beer still absolutely murders you when you drink it. So, I don't believe they ever lowered the alcohol. I think they just changed the label and they said, hey, we're not releasing this in the LCBO, so they won't test it.
Yeah.
It's weird. Apparently, I have a check-in for Thomas Hardy's Ale 2015 to 2022. I think they just combined them all in Untapped.
What?
Wow.
Well, my check-in was from February 16th, 2020. Sorry, 2019, not 2029. It's not from the future. So that's the only check-in I can find on it right now. So apparently that's the only time I've ever had Thomas Hardy. So, oh wait, hold on. Here's another one. Oh, here's 2017. Okay. I got 2 check-ins for 2017, both in 2019. So yeah, I think I just had a bunch of vintages of 2017. I'm not sure if I've had any other vintages. There was a bar called the Rhino, and they were doing a big sale. I can't remember if it was just they're trying to clear out their cellar or if they're actually going out of business. I should check if they still exist. Anyway, they're a half decent craft beer bar about a 15-minute walk from Bellwoods for anyone that's been there. And they were doing a big cellar clear out a few years ago, and Ewart was all excited about this, I think, when he still talked to us. So I guess it was before COVID or around COVID, somewhere in that range. And they were doing like Thomas Hardy's like ales, like they had like 10 different vintages that they were clearing out for not that much money. Like I think something like 10 or 15 bucks a bottle for beer that was like 20. Some of it was like is 20 years old or something. So I was real tempted to just go there and just spend like $300 to just get a whole fucking whack load of Thomas Hardy's, but I decided against it for reasons I don't quite remember. But yeah, I was like, that actually was kind of cool. You don't really get an opportunity to just get a whole cellar worth of vintages that easily.
Yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, I've had 2 vintages of that. I had the one we did for BA 101, and then I had one that Ewart gave me earlier than that. So we did a dual review on that channel.
He's back in pog form.
Hey, Carrie's not around. We can invite Ewart back, and as long as no one else
he's like, Carrie's gone. What if we get Ewart back?
Yeah, but he'll get pissed off at the fuzz, and then he'll be like, "You guys better all unfriend Scott." Or
yeah, you want us to unfriend Fuzz, so otherwise we can't keep him as a friend. What a fucking. Yeah, I think that's what bugged me the most about it. Is like, say whatever you want about Carrie. He didn't want to make us unfriends everybody, like him, unless we like. He didn't want us to make us unfriend someone in order to be still friends with him, kind of shit. And of course, he probably would like us to unfriend Greg, so he invited back into chat.
I mean, you guys all probably should unfriend Greg. He's a terrible person. But
I know,
no,
right?
I mean, listen, everyone can have their petty squabbles. I mean, I've not been a big fan of Carrie for the longest time, and I like to peck at him just because it's also fun. But let's be honest, the dude's kind of an asshole. But hey, you guys are friends with him. I don't give the fuck.
An asshole, but he's also harmless, you know.
Well, you haven't had him.
I just wish he would just settle the fuck down. And
you haven't had him. You haven't had him at your house. But anyways,
fuck you. I have had him in my house.
Oh shit! Okay, you have. I take that back.
I have it. And you know what? He was a good guest. He was here. I don't know what the fuck happened to your place. I mean, I do because you told me. But
you know what? He was a good guest. The 2 times he was at my condo. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
Granted, both times I got him massively plastered. And one time
he was a good guy. My parents fucking loved him. He's welcome back anytime, and I still stand by that. I just come on. shut the fuck up and get and make friends.
I would welcome him back if he decided not to be the fucking world's worst house guest. I would welcome him back. But if he's not going to change his ways, then
World's worst.
no.
You said he was a great guest at the condo, but not that last time.
He was pleasant at the condo, but both times he only stayed for one night. And as soon as he came over, I got him plastered. So I don't know.
That's the thing. You didn't get him plastered enough.
I mean, the 2 times I went to visit you, you got me plastered too. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you were a good house guest both times.
So you really dropped the ball that time, Greg.
You're blaming Carrie for not doing your job, Greg.
Yeah, you dropped the ball, man.
Here.
Yeah,
you did.
And to be fair, the last evening, we were all playing Cards Against Humanity, and we wanted Carrie to be in a good mood. So I popped out can't remember if it was Bring Out Your Dead or Double Tempest or whatever. And I got Carrie got very happy, and he was very happy. But then he got pissed off because he refused to eat all day, and then he was just like, "My body." Rather than saying, "Hey, can you make me something to eat?" he starts just crying, "My body's eating itself." And I'm like, "Carrie, would you like me to make you some food?" "Yes." He said, "Will you eat chicken fingers?" "Yes." I make him the chicken fingers. "This texture is weird."
It's like taking a saltwater fish and putting him in fresh water and expecting him to survive.
It takes a few days for your body to start eating itself.
Yeah. Well, he literally did not eat he was like on a hunger strike. He did not eat anything all day. And I made him the chicken fingers. I'm like, okay, here's Costco chicken fingers. That's all I had in the house. I mean, I could have, that was willing to make him. I wasn't going to fucking cook him up a fucking 5-star Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese or anything.
Great. Well.
And fucking, yeah. And then he's like, I don't like the texture. I'm like, dude, they're chicken. It's processed chicken fingers. What do you want from me? Like, it's
no one eats them for the texture, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking garbage chicken with a bread battering. What do you want?
Yeah, and also you talking about him being hungry. You know, I'm just thinking of Temple of the Dog now, hunger strike.
The funny thing was though, is that so it was Chris had already left, so it was me, Lee, Agnes, and Carrie. I think that was all. That's all who was there. And Carrie was fucking cleaning up at Cards Against Humanity. He won almost every round. It was like, and he wasn't really even playing. Like, he was just randomly putting down cards, and it was like he almost won every round. We're like, what the fuck is wrong with drunk Carrie? How does he keep beating us?
He's his own worst enemy. Then he's this weird savant at being awesome when he doesn't try, and when he tries to be awesome, he sucks at it.
Well, it's like you know those fucking drunken kung fu masters that become unstoppable when they drink too much or whatever.
The flying guillotine.
Yeah.
The master of the flying gristletine.
Gristle wins. Take the body away.
So are we gonna talk about beers? Is that what we're here for? Beers?
We can talk about beers. What do you want to talk about? Yeah, okay, Scott. What do you want to talk about?
Beers.
All right.
Well, talk about your beer.
My beer. I have from Flying Boats, Mach 10. That's a jet on it.
Ooh.
It came back from Iran.
Wow.
It is a 10% strong beer, hazy IPA.
Wait, is it an actual Iranian beer?
No, it's from Flying Boats. So DF.
Okay. You just made an Iran joke. I get you.
But I do want to read you the can blurb.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my best Top Gun esque going here.
Oh, his wife's not happy.
Hold on, ready? Break the flavor barrier with Mach 10. This hypersonic hazy IPA unleashes a sonic boom of tropical intensity. We've loaded this beer with violent payloads of carrots and El Dorado hops, creating an explosion of fresh tropics and citric fruits. Pour thick and hazy with a silky finish. A high G juice bomb designed for maximum impact.
Maximum impact.
Wow.
Maximum overdrive.
Yeah. That's the can blurb.
Wow.
If you want, I can tell you about the beer.
Tell me about the beer.
So, but what do you think about your beer, Chris Scott? What's your history with it?
No, none.
No.
And I've had good Flying Bird stuff from DM. So I mean, I've had a spatter. So this beer, the can description is not far off. As crazy as the description is, it's pretty accurate. So when I first took my first drink, you ever have, a really low day, a slow day, and you have a like an energy drink, and you're
Nick
like,
Nick has nothing but low days.
Yeah, they're all low.
I'm always low. My name.
but when you first drink your first energy drink and it's been a pretty low day, your eyes like bug out like. That's this beer. This beer is the energy drink of beers.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So
It's the power thirst of beers. It's like shaving your chest with a lawnmower.
it is the power thirst of beers. So is it a hazy IPA? Yes. Is there a tropical intensity in it? Yes.
It's like, fuck you kicker with your energy legs.
Is there a violet payload of Talus and Eldorado hops? Yes. Is it explosion of fresh tropics and citrus fruits? Yes. Pouring black?
Citrus fruits?
Pouring thick and hazy with a silky finish? Thick, no. Hazy, yes. Silky finish, yes. A high G fruit bomb designated for maximum impact? Yes. Strap in.
Wow.
I don't have straps.
Napalm your taste buds with this tropical explosion.
It's intense. It is intense.
You will commit war crimes after drinking this beer.
It's like riding up an elevator with 15 live cougars on it, and then all cougars have chainsaws strapped to their.
After this beer, you will lose in a war against Iran.
Oh, it's a Netanyahu pale ale.
Wow.
No, it's not
Secure
pale ale.
the Jewish ethno states.
So there's what I can think of is a F15 on the can, right?
Mm-hmm.
But behind the can is kiwi, pineapple, passion fruit. What else is in there? Orange, papaya, like all the citrusy fruits. Anyway, yeah. So I would say this is this is the first time I've had this. This is the energy drink of beers, 100%.
Until you've had like 5, and then you
Oh God, 5, 10% ones. This is 10%.
Oh,
yeah. Like 3 will do you in for the night. 1 is going to be a challenge.
Well, if you're a quitter.
Well, I mean, so if you're a quitter, so you mean the U.S. Army?
Yeah. Well, more specifically, just the leadership.
I mean, really, the U.S. Army, the U.S. military lost the conflict with Iran.
Yeah,
they capitulated. Yeah. So, Nick, I want you to play. Yeah.
Brondo the Thirst Mutilator. It's like a monster truck you can pour into your face. It's got electrolytes. What are electrolytes? I don't know, but they're extremely awesome, and Brondo is full of them. And they help plants grow, which is why you should drink Brondo and not water, because water is from the toilet, and I've never seen plants grow out of the toilet. It's got caffeine, super extra caffeine, and 5 kinds of sugar, which makes it delicious and much better than other energy drinks that are not delicious. Drinking it will make you wonder why you haven't ever crushed a human skull with your bare hands. But you won't have to, because you'll already know that Brondo tastes how that would feel, which is like having sex with a tractor trailer in a parking lot.
Hey, look, it's sweet.
My pants.
That picture of Papa.
See that? Will make you need new pants. And while you're out buying new pants, you should buy some new shoes, because you're going to wear out your shoes from kicking everyone's ass all the time. Brondo will make you want to kick everyone's ass all the time. We're bad, but either way, you're going to win, because Brondo will make you win in things you're not even supposed to win at, like yelling. Brondo will make you win at yelling. Instead of yelling something else like jumping or waving, because you'll be able to wave your hands really fast, and you'll probably become invisible, which doesn't even make any sense. But if that's true, then you'll probably just end up running somewhere, which is good if you like running, but even if you don't, Brondo will make you win at exercise.
Wow.
Yeah.
That took us on a journey.
That took us some places. I'm not playing the rest of them. There's just, but yeah, I got.
You get it.
Yeah, for the sake of everybody's sanity. Yeah, I mean, if you like those commercials, I remember those being awesome back at the time, but they literally took the Brondo from it. What do you call it? Idiocracy, and turned it into a real energy drink for a while.
Yep, as they should, because and they should bring it back, because what was Idiocracy is now. So you're thinking
you're not wrong.
Who's in the Oval Office? A guy from wrestling? Guess what? Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Just saying.
Yep.
It's almost like the WWE is very Trump centric.
Vince McMahon's estranged wife is the education. Like,
are they estranged? I thought they were like still together, but just not really together.
All right.
He's had extramarital affairs, and
but I just kind of assumed that it was just like she just had an understanding of, hey, keep me rich and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
And I mean, I don't think her last name's still McMahon, so I'm thinking they're not divorced, but they're not sleeping in the same bed.
No, I didn't assume, but I thought it was kind of like, hey, we're still living together, maintaining the husband and wife, but
I think they have too many finances connected together and stuff that if they divorced, it would just be a big problem. So.
Yeah,
if you do divorce on paper, you can keep the girl can keep the last name.
Well, she can, but there's more. I think with them, they have a lot of shit tied together. That's more than just a last name. Chances are she's probably getting trains run on her with a bunch of black dudes, and then he's sexually her. Well, listen, at her age, she's probably a little loose, so she needs the bigger dick. And
Jesus.
hey, listen, I have it on good authority from a black friend of mine that he doesn't mind that kind of racism.
Wow.
When you called her
it's
dick,
okay, it's consensual.
Oh, of course it's consensual. There's nothing non-consensual, but I'm just saying she probably needs the larger girth gentleman per se, and Nick's not around. So, and Vince McMahon is sexually harassing whoever he's sexually harassing.
With his skunk hairdo.
Kick her with your energy legs.
Nick, you should really look up. Linda McMahon. She's got a lot of money. We're willing to pay you for things.
Yeah. It could be a Chris Greg's
my retirement plan is to find a sugar mama.
There you go. I mean, she's like the ultimate.
We were just discussing last night with Allison.
Scott. I mean, did you guys double team Allison?
No.
Oh no, gotcha.
One of you just said from.
I don't think she's in that kind of thing.
Guarantee you she is. You guys just have to ask.
The only person that got the only thing that got heavy petting last night was the dog. So,
well, I mean, that dog needed heavy petting. She was a very, very nice dog.
Willow was awesome.
No, Willow's awesome.
Love Willow.
I mean, a golden retriever. I mean, the worst thing you can say about them is they're safe. But I mean, everyone loves a golden retriever. Like you can't hate.
Yeah, who does it? You're an evil person if you don't like a golden retriever. Like the fucking nicest dogs ever.
The only thing I will say is my introduction to a golden retriever was at a young age when I at my friend's house. They had their dog had worms, and in hindsight now, my friend did not come from a rich family. I didn't realize this at the time because I was like fucking 6 years old or 7 years old. I would often go to their house after school, like if they would look after me, and then my mom would pick me up later on because they were they lived like a few doors down from the school. But anyways, yeah, their dog would always be fucking just shitting blood all over the floor. And I never really understood it. I was just like, why do golden retrievers shit blood on the floor? That doesn't make sense. In hindsight, I realized they were not. they were not a very well-to-do family, and I don't think they could afford the medication to fix the dog or to fix the worms, which is not that expensive. It's like $200. It's not crazy expensive by any means, and I'm sure it was a lot less back then. But anyways, so my introduction to the golden retrievers in life was that they shit out blood. So,
Gross.
although I love golden retrievers, I have this bad association with them that they shit out blood that I've never quite shaken.
You always, every time you see a golden retriever, your adult brain tells you, no, it's a healthy golden retriever. It's not going to shit blood, but you're constantly side-eyeing it all the time.
That is pretty much dead on. Is like, I love this dog. It's a beautiful dog, but don't shit blood, please.
You're trying your hardest to, like, you're looking at the dog's looking back at you, and you're trying the hardest to, like, use telepathy and, like, just, like, talk to it mind to mind, like, don't you fucking shit any blood. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you do it. I will leave this house if you start shitting blood.
No, it's like more like if you're shitting blood, let me know. I will buy you the worm medication. I feel bad for you. I will pay for your worm medication.
Oh, that's way better.
But yeah, it's,
good guy, Greg. Good guy, Greg.
Yeah. Well, poor Arnold. When we got him, well, to be fair, I got Arnold from a shady breeder, which I probably shouldn't have. But anyways, he's a wonderful dog. But he had worms at the beginning. But luckily, it wasn't to the point where he was shitting out blood. We gave him the medication. It cleaned them all out, so he was okay. But yeah,
It's one of those things that's like more common than you think.
it's very common. It's very common. And the thing is, I mean, the great thing about worms. Here's a pro tip in case any of you ever have multiple dogs.
Here's the tip.
No, here's the tip. So the vet will want to test all your dogs for worms. Don't do that. Only test one, because if one of them has it, they all have it. So if one of them is fine, they're all fine. So yeah, save your money, because I do one worm test a year for my dogs, and it'll be on one of the dogs, and that's it.
It's good to know.
Yeah. Well, because dogs sniff each other's butts and stuff. So if one's gonna get it, they're all gonna get it.
That's a good point. Like if they're sniffing each other's butts, they're doing anal with each other anyway.
What?
They're not doing anal, but okay.
Nick, I don't know about you, Nick.
I heard the most horrifying story of worms. Now, obviously, different word, like worms is a catch-all term. There's different kinds of worms. I heard the most horrifying story from a guy. Not sure if it's true, because it was just a guy who I used to meet on dog walks, and he was just a yapper. But I heard the most horrifying story where he's like, so my dog had worms, but he's like, how he found out is, he saw his dogs walking, and there was like a string hanging out the back. And that happens. I mean, sometimes dogs eat string, and there's literally string coming out their butthole, and you have to very carefully pull it out of them. Luckily, none of my current dogs have done that, but I have had dogs in the past that they ate a rope, and you had to kind of just very carefully pull it out of their butthole. So anyway, the guy's like, yeah, so I saw a rope out of my dog's ass. I went to go pick it up. I went to go pull it out, and the fucking thing stood up.
Ew.
Oh no, that thing's alive, motherfucker! And then it went back into the butt. He's like, I need to get the dog some deworming.
Yep.
Yeah, and also it can happen to you too. If you eat something like you eat raw pork and you get worms, that can happen to you. You can have that happen out of your butthole too.
Tryptomiasis or
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
I know what you mean. You ever watch that YouTube channel, like medical YouTube channel, Chubby Emu? He's got like videos on that time. Like there's like one video he did where it's like somebody got brainworms from eating uncooked pork at a taco stand. But he goes into like a super medical. What?
Is his name RFK Jr.?
No, some Asian dude. The videos are super fucking interesting, but he's like he does this like these like super like he'll break it down. He'll give you the medical terms and he'll break it down in the language you can understand, so you come away smarter from it. But he's got these cool breakdown videos of like actual medical situations and what happened. Did the person make a recovery? Did they like? But yeah, it's just like Like, what happens if you eat undercooked pork from a stand that's not USDA or certified? You know, well, could wind up badly if you get those fucking worm eggs into you. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, I mean, I generally don't like pork that much, so I don't eat a lot of it. But when I do, like if I'm making a pork chop, I still like that pork chop. It's not going to be medium rare. It's not going to be bloody or anything. But I do like it medium. I do like a little pink in the middle, which I understand with pork is. I am taking a bit of a gamble, but I mean, I'm like, well, if I overcook it, it's not going to taste good. So I guess I've got to take the worm chance.
Sad times.
There's a YouTube channel I actually had to tap out of, and I'm pretty tolerant to stuff. But there's a YouTube channel, I think it's called Dr. Death or something along those lines. I'd have to look up the channel. And literally, this dude goes through. It's basically like one of those animation channels where it's all animated. But he goes through like literally like every way you can die, and like you get shot, you get cancer, you drown. And he goes through step by step, like second by second, everything that's going to happen to you when these things happen to you. And I'm just like I was going through the drowning one. I was like, yeah, no, I'm out, bro. I'm out, bro. I'm out. No.
Yeah. Like I'm talking about this. I'm not going to play the audio for this because I don't want to get a YouTube strike, but I just want to recommend this guy's channel if you want to listen to it. Like, the man eat pork tacos from an illegal food truck. This is what happened to his brain. Kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like this is some good quality YouTube content.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I've had some weird shit on the internet.
Listen, it's funny. One of the streaming services I pay for, and I don't technically have to pay for, is YouTube Premium, because YouTube is just fucking a treasure trove of shit, and not having ads on it just makes it amazing. Just go through videos and just watch stuff, and you know, it's fucking great. Like YouTube is literally the best streaming service, like without a doubt. Like,
oh yeah,
that's so much goddamn content.
There's more content on YouTube that's interesting than you could ever watch in a lifetime.
Yeah, no, there seriously is.
Like I'm a fucking magnet. I've watched basically everything on the GCN channel now, the Global Psyching Network. Yeah. Which should come as a shock to no one who knows my current hyper focus.
But I mean, like for me, I haven't had cable in 10 years and only use YouTube, and I get all my information. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not missing anything.
Yeah. Like I only use, like, if it weren't for I pay my parents internet bill, and it's stupid expensive, but if it weren't for the fact that they watch TV because they're old, I wouldn't have it. I would just have an internet connection. I wouldn't have, like, the only thing I watch on cable TV is the hockey games. Because they've already paid for it. I'm going to watch it.
Right, but at the same time, I haven't had cable in 10 years, and I watch pretty much all the hockey games.
Yeah, but you know where to find it. Like, is it buffstream.io that you use?
Hey, I'm not saying anything. I don't want to get a YouTube strike.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't.
Whatever.
He watches them totally legally, Nick.
God,
I pay my prescription.
Exactly. Your prescription.
I don't watch sports ball unless I have to. Well, when the team that shall not be named was in the Stanley Cups, or no, World Series, that's what it was last year. I think we paid $10. I think we paid $10 for CTV Plus or whatever it was, so we could watch, you know, all the games in the World Series. And boy, was that $10 wasted.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't that bad. They made it to Game 7 into extra innings. That was a pretty fucking tight series.
As far as I know, Nick, they still lost. So yeah, that's all that matters. They lost, so they're a bunch of losers. Simple as that.
Well, they're from Toronto, so I get it.
No, they're from Toronto, so of course they're actually. You know what? You were fucking plastered and celebrating, yelling in the streets, and when the basketball team. Yes. When the Raptors won the world,
yes, I actually went to work the next morning, and I was still drunk. It was awful.
Of course, you could just public transport. You weren't driving.
No, it was public transport for sure, but literally like girls were just fucking pulling me out of the office. They're like, "Yeah, you're too drunk. Come smoke with us for a bit." And I'm like, "I don't smoke."
This will mellow you out. Smoke this.
I spent literally half the fucking day smoking with. I wasn't actually smoking, but they were smoking around me because they're just like, "Yeah, Greg, you're drunk. Just come out with us." I'm like, "Yeah, all right."
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little too much. Little too much. Yeah, I saw videos of that. Every time I clean up my cell phone, I try to get rid of my bigger videos. I'm like, oh yeah, that was me yelling at fucking. But also, we had you. Well, you, Dick, you've been to my old condo. They don't exist anymore because now there's condos there. But we used to have the fucking Milestones, Montanas. What's the other one?
Oh shit,
Kelseys.
that's gone.
So yeah, it's all gone. They replaced it with condos.
I remember taking your wife. Agnes stole me and then took me to Kelsey's across the street.
Oh yeah, it was all Agnes's fault.
Yeah, it was all Agnes. She stole me and took me to a camera show.
But she used you for her pleasure. But
exactly.
No, they don't exist anymore, Nick. It's all condos now. There's like 4 condos where they used to exist. The part of the reason we sold, it wasn't the only reason, but it was part of the reason we're like, well, we don't want to be surrounded by condos and not have a view anymore. Not have our view, or even though it was kind of a shitty view, we still had a view of the lake, and then now we don't have that anymore.
I thought the real reason was your dad died and you got the opportunity to get a house.
That was a big seriously, that was a big reason. But Agnes and I were planning to buy a house anyways around that time. It just happened that my dad died. My mom, this house was too big for her. We're like, well, we can maybe work something out that this house works out for us, or we get my mom a smaller house. Agnes and I still were planning to move, but we would have probably gotten something smaller and something a little bit more affordable than this house. Because at the time we couldn't afford $2 million for this house, but it ended up working out that we could. So whatever, it worked out. But that was the main thing. But it was also that yes, our unit was going to go down, and we didn't realize the condo market would completely crash in Toronto like it has. That actually is my old condo. The condo market is completely crashed in Toronto, so thank God. But because
you were like on the corner of the second to the top, weren't you?
Yeah, it's not third from the top. Yeah, okay, so that's them already building the new condos. Now the new condos are basically fully built at this point. So that's about 2 years ago.
It used to be that like you go back to, when was the last there? I think it was in 2017 was one time I went there.
Yep, so you had a Scotiabank, you had a Kelsey's, Milestones, and a Montana's.
Yeah,
and it looked beautiful.
It's
and now you don't. They were about to. Yep, and that's what it is. They were about to take down the movie theater as well, but the condo market collapsed, so I don't think they had the sales for it, so they canceled that project.
Okay, so the movie theater is still there.
The movie theater is still there, and for the foreseeable future, it's not leaving because there's just too many. Like condos are not selling in Toronto. Like there's something like 150% less sales of condos than there were even last year, and last year was already bad because nobody's buying them because nobody wants to buy a 300 square foot condo for $700,000. It's just stupid.
And that's crazy to me, considering like Kelsey's. That was a nice modern Kelsey's that was there.
Oh, it was a very nice Kelsey's. Now they haven't, as far as I know, they haven't actually filled because they have retail spaces on the first floor. They haven't filled them yet. And supposedly they said they were going to try to bring the old restaurants back, but as of right now, I don't believe they have. I'm actually going to Etobicoke tomorrow, so maybe I'll have a look. Because my dentist, if you actually turn around, my dentist is actually still at the bottom of my old condo, so I get to go there, 4 times a year. And
really,
yeah, it's a little bit more to the right, but yeah, basically, if you go to the right, it's kind of like, but it's more to the right. You can't see it from there, but basically, like,
well, your old condo was like you said, it was like 3rd floor here, wasn't it?
Yeah, so see, more than mortgages to the right of that is a dentist's office. That's my old dentist.
Oh, okay, right here.
And funny enough, our
dental.
That's right. And I have the greatest dental hygienist. She's hot. She rests her boobs on my head when she's working on me. It's great. And we actually flooded their dentist office. we had a flooding issue. Now, granted, it wasn't our fault. It was from the building. But then the building plumber came and like fucking dealt with our issue. And when he unclogged our pipe, somehow it ended up flooding the dentist's office.
So there's your LCBO that you used to have right next to your
Yep.
condo.
And there used to be a
Still
sex
there.
store beside. Used to be a sex
What?
store beside there, but yeah, that building beside was a big sex shop. Yeah, aren't we naughty?
Ah,
But
wow.
that doesn't exist anymore. They got bought
fuck
out.
you, Scotiabank.
Yeah, there you go. It's a Scotia. So Nick, funny enough, I don't know if you guys in the Maritimes have this brand or not, but there's a brand of car, basically car modification shops called Performance Improvement, and that used to be there first, and then the sex shop moved in, and it's basically like both of them are kind of like Performance Improvement if you think about it.
True.
That's funny.
I mean, really.
It would
not
be
wrong.
like,
Yeah, that
they're
kind of
all-
looks familiar.
oh, that's
I don't
old
know if we have. Yeah, that's old. Well, I mean, really, you can go like back in time with Google Maps all the way to.
Oh, I wonder how far you can
Wow.
go because. Oh
'Cause
shit!
that's the
Yeah,
2007. Yeah, no, your place is still there.
Yeah, that's actually the year that our condo was built. I wish you could go back further in 2007, but oh well. And also the corner across from us, so Kitty Corner, so not across Kitty Corner. That
Kitty
used to be
Corner.
a big that used to be a big Canadian Tire, but it has since been bought out and used for townhouses. But there's one shop
Kitty
that wouldn't
Corner?
sell. So you see this perfume shop on the side, which I don't know how the fuck a perfume shop lasts there. So clearly they're selling drugs or something, but they refuse to sell. No, it's the other corner.
Optical.
It's the other corner. You go to the right. See all these townhouses on the right side? Yeah, this was a Canadian
Oh, right
Tire.
there.
Yeah, but this perfume warehouse they refuse to sell, so they still exist, and they sell fireworks on any occasions, and they cause fucking massive traffic jams because people just fucking illegally park all over the street.
Wow, fireworks. That's 2024. They still sell fireworks.
Oh yeah, no,
Wow.
they have been there for like 40 years at this point.
Crystal
They-
Vision Optical Discount Optical.
that Crystal Vision has also been there for an obscene amount of time. Like they've been there for 30 or 40 years.
I still remember like this intersection. This is like where all the people in fancy sports cars were raced by.
Oh yeah, it's adjacent to a lot of rich areas. So yeah, you got a lot of Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bugattis, whatever the fuck you want. They're all there.
Question: did we ever talk about Lee's beer?
I don't really want to talk about
I
it.
don't think
I think Lee
Hmm,
mentioned
good.
what he's drinking, but I don't know if
you
he's
said Propeller ESB. I think you were drinking, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
We used to get it here.
Nothing.
I don't know about it.
I mean,
I've talked about it ad nauseum multiple times. I don't know.
The only thing I'll say about ESBs is I wish we got more of them and more British beers in general at the LCBO because there's something nice about a good old British beer, and there aren't that many options at the LCBO.
That's a classic maritime interpretation of an ESB. I kind of miss that. The only like old school propeller beer that we still get here is the Propeller IPA,
Yeah.
which is in cans now. I don't know what to think about that, but at the same time,
Why?
like if I prefer bottles,
Why?
but why?
Because they're
Yeah,
shaped
why?
like a penis and go better in the
They're
mouth.
shaped like penis and go better in your mouth. Yes.
Have you become conspiracy retarded where now you think cans are not the superior way of transporting alcohol?
liquor to your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
it doesn't go in your mouth as easy.
Microplastics.
Oh
So
my god, microplastics. Fuck off.
Oh,
They're all in your
aluminum
testicles.
they're all those plastics in your testicles for those kids you'll never have. Anyway, so yeah, so like at the same time, I gotta buy some Propeller IPA again, just because I know it's in cans now. I prefer it in bottles, but at the same time, I would rather
come
have.
back.
I don't really.
Come back to the 2020s. Cans have increased, or not increased, but improved upon their 1980s and 1990s tinny taste.
Yeah, and that's why, because they have a plastic lining now. Anyway, so yeah, the whole thought is
I'm pretty sure that fast food wrapper that you eat your stuff out of probably also has a plastic lining.
Anyway, we're I mean, it isn't, but how much of your food is touched by the plastic lining of the wrapper versus sitting for months in a beer?
I mean, if you squish it together before you eat it, maybe a lot.
You squish it, what the fuck are you?
If you're like,
that's our first fuck you, Greg, of the evening.
If you're like Agnes, if you give her a burger, like a fast food burger, and doesn't have a plate in front of her or a thing, or like a table and a plate in front of her, she eats it out of the wrapper. So she like squishes it all together and like that.
Yeah, I know.
That turns you on. I
never turns you on. You're like Agnes eating it of a wrapper. Doesn't that make you want to touch yourself?
I mean, it does.
I mean,
if that's what you're into, Greg. Which is what you probably are. It's your wife.
I am into watching my wife and touching myself. Yes.
Nick, do you realize that actually there's studies that have been done that show that you get more microplastics out of beer bottles due to the lining in the beer caps?
No. This is becoming.
And also you drink. Crazy. And also since you're a fiend for fucking energy drinks out of cans, microplastics, and you drink pop all the time. I assume from bottles, microplastics.
Drinks water all the time out of plastic.
Yeah, there you go.
There's microplastics and everything at this point. Yeah, I mean, water bottles are apparently the worst for microplastics. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have one of those in a second, too. So I will tell you, the only reason I hate bottles simply because they're more annoying to return. I'm just like, no, bottles I got to keep and, either put them back in their box or whatever.
So much more convenient.
Cans, I throw them in a bag. Like, I know a recycling bag from Costco holds 250 cans. So I fill one of those bags, 250 cans. Sorry, 125 cans. But two of them, 250 cans. I return 250 cans. I get $25 back. I go to the LCBO and I spend that $25. Boom, done.
Yep.
It's not wrong.
So basically, yeah, there is microplastics involved in the friction between the cap and opening the bottle, which again, the rubbing effect, of course, is right at the mouthpiece that you would actually consume the beer. But at the same time, the can, depending upon its age, is going to have plastics and from the lining leach into the beer.
That would be a problem for you, considering how you age like a lot of beers in your house, and they just sit there for.
Okay, again with the gaslighting. Okay, so.
Yeah, gaslighting. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. Yeah, the AI Google results say why choose glass despite the findings. Experts may still prefer glass over plastic because it's non-toxic, free from chemical leaching like BPA, and does not break down over time like plastic bottles that shed particles.
I feel like Nick.
Do I personally give a fuck about microplastics? I drink bottled water in a plastic bottle all the time. The thing is, when I compare a beer out of a glass bottle or a can, is the same reason why I would prefer Coke out of a glass bottle versus a can. It's not like I don't like either. I just prefer the taste out of a glass bottle versus a can. And
so it comes down to the fact you have like a really shitty palate.
Wow.
I think you mean refined palate.
More like worn down. I say worn down.
All right, hold on.
Well, if you're a dull palate, then sure.
So I want to time out here. So
speaking of baby palates.
So today I went
Nick,
to A&W. I went to A&W.
What?
I went to A&W for lunch. I took a bite out of my A&W burger, and I immediately recognized they changed the salt and pepper spicing on the meat. That's how finite of a taste I have. I can tell they changed.
You can tell they changed what brand of ketchup they used on their burger.
Yeah, And I can.
Oh,
That's all you put on your burgers. The ketchup.
Fucking ketchup! You can absolutely fucking tell. They're either using Heinz or some other bullshit brand. You can tell. You can absolutely tell with ketchup if they're using.
I think you're talking about like A&W is usually famous for using like seasoning salt on their burgers.
Right. Like I love
Got that little bit of onion powder kind of shit.
Right, but they've changed it.
I will say I like A&W when I will like A&W when they're good, but A&W is to me the most inconsistent burger places. I have had some of the best burgers from A&W, and I've had some of the worst fucking burgers from A&W. And usually,
I don't think I've ever had any bad recently from A&W.
I've had some fucking awful ones, and I find it's location based. Some locations are just awful.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's up to the franchise, but like, I do find like they're either the sloppiest fucking slop you can slop.
It's hit or miss.
Slop.
Or just the bomb.
Yeah.
Or the other.
Like my opinion, if we're talking true fast food, so we're leaving stuff like kind of mid range stuff like Five Guys, Rudy's, Burger Priest, that type of stuff. If you leave that stuff out of the equation,
like Five Guys and Burger Priest, we don't even have them out east.
Well, yeah, because they're kind of like bougie fast food. Bougie. But if you leave those out of the equation, like talking actual fast food, so I'm talking like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, that type of shit. To me, the best by far is Wendy's. A&W, when you get a good A&W, their burger is on par with Wendy's. But finding that A&W that actually has that good quality burgers, like it's not a great ratio for me of trying it. So that's why I'm not a big frequent. I mean, I don't eat a ton of fast food to begin with, but yeah, A&W at this point for me is sort of like it has to be something. It's like, well, I'm on the highway, I'm traveling. It's a truck stop. A&W is my only choice. Okay, I'll have A&W, but I'm not really gonna go out of my way to have it.
It's like one of those things where like you kind of expect to get the same quality of food no matter which restaurant you go to, like McDonald's or Burger King. Like you stop on a highway, you want the same thing you're gonna get at your local restaurant.
Well, I mean, the thing
I'm not saying you will. I'm saying that you what you want.
The thing I'll say on McDonald's is I consistently get the exact same product. It's not a good product, but at least I get the same product.
That's it. Like you're getting the cheapest bargain basement, but still kind of delicious.
So I know that Olympic athletes eat McDonald's 2 weeks before the Olympics because McDonald's has such high standards and are so consistent that they don't want to get sick when they're at the Olympics. So they eat McDonald's to be consistent, and therefore they don't get sick at the Olympics. I
get the consistent food baby where I eat McDonald's and I feel like I have this food baby inside of me. I'm like, yes, this is McDonald's. I know it is.
I feel it.
Protein.
So Olympic athletes, they don't want to eat like regular food. They want to eat McDonald's because it's so consistent. When just before they're at the Olympics, because they don't want to get sick at the Olympics. When they're at the Olympics, fine. They'll eat the Olympic food and then they get sick after the Olympics, fine. But it's the 2 weeks before the Olympics.
But if you have explosive diarrhea at the Olympics, it might propel you to go faster.
No, it doesn't.
Spoke like a man that seems to know what he's talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. I've had a few explosions or two.
I'll just read some comments since Nick's ignoring them tonight, apparently.
Okay.
So we got Pelican Beast, which is Bubba Sadie's.
Oh, Bubba Sadie's, hello.
Said, late to the party, what are we talking about? And where's Redbeard? And I explained to him that Redbeard still hates Greg, so he's still a no-show, and it's just a casual hangout tonight, so no real topic.
Feel free to go on Redbeard's channel and say, hey, be nicer to Greg and come back.
Yeah. And then someone called A Whistleblower says, hello, Booze Hound Hobos.
Sup?
Hey. I'll take the Booze Hound Hobo.
Yeah. That's the currency if you want to ride the rails.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, he's right.
That or a hand job.
I mean, that should be a new late night hangout name. Like instead of Boozebags, it should be like Booze Hound Hobos.
Now the question I'll ask every new
shotgun.
I'll ask every new person that joins the chat and chats, are you Jamie? And are you one of Jamie's alts? Because fuck you, Jamie.
I hope it's fun. I didn't see this Of course, I've been drinking and I'm pretty sloshed now after.
Yeah, I've
drinking half of that.
been a good moderator, and I've been reading the comments now.
Well,
Because
yeah, I heard
can't
you
be
reading the
trusted.
comments. I didn't even know. Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't like me reading comments anyway, so
Yeah, I don't because
You need some mellow corn in your life.
you need some mellow corn. That's
your,
over there.
your ADHD prevents you from reading
My
properly.
ADHD.
Yeah.
Audi HD, that's European.
Audi. It's like an
ADHD,
Audi.
yeah.
It's like a European version of it.
Body. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm just looking at the my Facebook memories feed. Yeah, it was 2 years ago today. Was that total eclipse I filmed? A video or
Was it of the sun or was it of your heart?
it was the total eclipse. Well, both.
Okay.
Nick, you
so
should
good.
you should play a roulette of who will be a crazy person. And invite all the chat people into the hangout and see if they're cool or not, or they're Chris Peters.
That's right. Yeah, no, like 2 years ago, I got pictures of the total
I
eclipse in
say-
person.
Oh, you just stole that from an album cover.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. And Nick, I got a question for you. You got really good photos. Do you ever like consider trying to like sell them or something, make a little money on the side?
I have sold them before, but
Yeah, maybe she should do more of that.
not enough to make money. Yeah, why don't you try something you're good at? And like,
Well, I mean that's literally.
Well,
just a
you're
question.
good at
Why
so
do I-
little. Maybe you should really focus on the things you are good at.
whoa,
Oh,
gotta love the encouragement you get from this group.
I mean, I'm a very
from your
positive
friends.
person.
I'm literally just asking you if you made some money from your photos, and because they're good photos. Like
I have sold photos. Technically speaking, I'm a published photographer. I've actually had my pictures in national publications, including like the Globe and Mail.
oh, there you go.
But
by the way,
you'd be surprised at the amount of upkeep you need to keep creating shit in order for that to
yeah.
work.
So not only are you a published photographer, you're an award-winning published photographer.
Mm.
Yeah, but what awards have I won? It's just stuff.
Doesn't
in the
matter.
local
Doesn't
scene.
matter. Doesn't matter. You're award-winning.
That's all you have to write
Yeah.
on the resume, bro.
It's true.
I've won numerous awards at the
Yeah, numerous.
St. John exhibition or the
What you need is you need a new angle.
Atlantic
You gotta stop-
National
You
Exhibition.
gotta stop with fucking solar bodies and shit because no one gives a fuck. Everyone thinks the moon's fake these days. You
Oh,
need to-
it's fucking ridiculous what people think. You see people like laugh emoji on all the NASA Artemis 2 shit. Like, oh, this is not real. It's so fake.
well, also a lot of them they read the stories online. It's like going to the moon. No, they're not actually going to the moon. They're shooting around the moon.
Squirting around the moon.
And I think
So when
Artemis 3 is supposed to land on the moon supposedly.
Yeah, so like when half
Oh, wow.
when half of them learned that oh shit they didn't actually land on the moon, see fake they didn't land on the moon, bunch of bullshit like we always
Fucking
thought.
liberals.
Fucking confirm their fucking conspiracy minded bullshit. But yeah, you shouldn't be photographing heavenly bodies anymore. You shouldn't be photographing covered bridges. You need to be
Photographing heavenly bodies
uncovered
is like
bodies.
porn
Boudoir
nowadays.
photos.
Boudoir
Yeah.
photos are heavenly bodies.
There you go.
She's heavenly.
Well,
they can be from hell.
it's funny because I asked because Agnes is into photography, not nearly to the level you are, but Agnes was into photography and she was making like she doesn't have time nowadays, but back when she was trying to do it as a side project, she was making something like $3,000 a month just doing like wedding photos and stuff like that and baby photos. So it's like there's a lot of money.
She
in
was,
photography.
you know what?
There's a lot of
She
money
was
in
making
photography.
way more. I don't have the nerve to do fucking weddings, so I don't.
So here's the thing. No, actually, here's the thing. Neither did she. So she was actually making money as being the second shooter. She would find someone who needs a second shooter, and she would just be the second shooter. I know. I realize I've said that like 6 times at this point.
Think of her as the one in the grassy knoll, not the one up in the library.
Yeah,
She's the second. She's the one. She's the actual murderer.
So I mean, yes, she doesn't make anywhere near as much money as the primary photographer, but there's also
Agnes actually killed those women.
But there's actually not nearly as much work because she didn't have to edit the photos. She would just send all the photos to the primary photographer, get whatever. You know, it was usually an agreement. Like if they charged $4,000 for the photos or whatever, Agnes maybe got 1,000, maybe. but she didn't have to do any of the work. So the photographer got all the extra money, but they did all the editing, all the other shit. They had to put up with the bullshit because the thing with weddings, there's a lot of bullshit to put up with too. Like, oh, you didn't take a picture of grandma and she died the next day. How dare you?
Wow.
Actually, I know. Here's how Nick could put his practical camera skills to use. And also, he has a car and he's a pervert, so he could become a private detective. Because
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because unlike what they show you in the movies and in books and stuff, like private detectives don't have like this cool, like I go around fighting criminals, sexy life. It's literally you just following around.
You sit in a car and you fucking just take photos.
Yeah, so you wait for some poor housewife's cheating husband to come out of his girlfriend's house and you take photos.
No, you just follow them all day. Although you have to quit your day job because like you basically have to do it like 24/7. Like, hey, I got to follow this bitch all the way from work to her rendezvous in the evening.
You'd be a brother Seamus, Nick.
Brother Seamus. We're private dick. I don't watch that again. I haven't seen like. Oh, we watched. Get away from me! This is my fucking girlfriend. She's just trying to conceive.
Just my special lady friend.
She's my special lady friend.
I just got her pregnant. Oh man, I don't know.
Frick.
I don't know what
See what happens, Larry. See what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Is that a Big Lebowski reference?
Yes. Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
I just figured it was. I didn't quite pick up on it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway. Rewatch. I don't know what fucking time I passed out on Saturday, but I do not have any recollection of the third movie Lee played with apparently all the tits in it.
Oh that was the big titty movie that you played. It was like or something Raquel.
I just fucking passed out during that movie and woke up when you guys were already offline. I'm just like, oh, okay, this is the thing.
Is it really? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Gary were there or something. I think Greg passed it. It was Cherry something and Raquel. Cherry, Harry, and Raquel.
Yeah, I made the mistake. I didn't do the fucking Boilermaker mistake that Nick made on his birthday. But what I did do is I mixed beer and wine, and that was a no.
Yeah, that's bad about it. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then my mom opened a bottle of wine that wasn't so good. Like it was past its prime. It was too sweet. So, like, it was just in the fridge. So I figured, rather than open beer, I'll just finish the bottle.
Ring. There you go.
Yeah, that was a good wienering. But I woke up like, I don't even know what the third movie Lee posted was. And then Nick had a picture of it. I was like, oh yeah, I remember. It was a Russ Myers movie.
Yeah, Gary was still in the hangout because he didn't realize you had to click the phone icon to disconnect from the chat room.
So, like, what did he like leave for work or something the whole night?
Yeah,
or
he
just
left,
go to bed?
He just left for work. So yeah,
because
he works overnights like I do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Gary's cool. Gary's cool. He's allowed back anytime. You don't need to ask me.
Well, I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but he doesn't like Black Christmas, so he might be. I don't know. Like, we might need to retroactively.
We'll have to watch Black Christmas again with him in it. Scott has to watch Black Christmas at some time too.
Let's arrange to a Black Christmas commentary with all of us and Gary. we'll just talk about it.
Including Scott.
That would be fun.
I figure that's it. What? Yeah, I just think that should be rectified around Christmas time.
I do understand, although I don't agree with it. I do understand why some people might like the remake of Black Christmas more because it leaves nothing to the imagination. It literally spells out everything.
Well, that's the whole problem with it too. Like modern movies, like you have to explain everything for stupid people. You know.
Have you seen the remake of Black Christmas, Nick?
I actually haven't.
Okay, we're
like the first one's a fucking classic. I mean, you know, I own the 4K as much as you do, but
I own the 4K too. It's my only 4K.
The only 4K you own.
It's a very special thing in my collection. We'll watch it at some point, maybe closer to Christmas. It is. Yeah. I mean, listen, you have to set your expectations, but yes, it's like if you're just like Black. I don't like Black Christmas because Black Christmas is very ambiguous.
I like Black.
It doesn't really have an ending. It does. It kind of. it kind of, it's basically a
I
70s horror
love,
movie.
but I love that ambiguity to it.
I do. Hey, shockingly, I do too. I fucking love that
What?
movie. But,
What?
I know, crazy. But
Crazy?
But I can see the angle of people who might prefer the remake of Black Christmas. I am not among those people, but I can understand why some people might. And it is now, from what I understand, I've actually never seen it. From what I understand, the 2019 Black Christmas is fucking awful because it has nothing to do with Black Christmas. It's basically just women against the patriarchy. Like I know the story of it. And it's like, yeah. I'm like, no. Oh, at some point we'll have to watch that too, just to fucking like say we've seen it. But yeah, it's from what I understand, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it was all that good.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not that I don't want to watch it at some point. I heard the remakes are bad, so I don't really.
Yeah. Well, apparently, like Bob Clark, he was still alive at the time, and he apparently gave it his blessing. But I feel it's one of those John Carpenter things where he gives every new Halloween movie its blessing because he gets a paycheck from it.
Yeah, it's great. Where's my bag of money?
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I love the new Halloween.
Here's my bag of money.
Yeah.
I love this commentary on Halloween Kills. Like, and I mean, I don't dislike Halloween Kills. It's certainly through repeated watches probably gotten a little worse for me. But I don't mind the movie. I understand the movie has a ton of problems with it, but I don't mind it. But I love John Carpenter's commentary, and he's just like, well, from what I understand, it's got the most deaths in it, so therefore, doesn't that make it the ultimate slasher film? Like, well, I mean, technically, Jason X, a whole fucking space station dies with probably hundreds of thousands of people on it. So technically, Jason X is the ultimate slasher film.
Well, I mean, you could argue Halloween Kills has more slasher kills than just.
Well, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, and again, I like Halloween Kills. I probably like it more than it deserves because that movie has a lot of problems, but I still really enjoy it. But it has a lot of problems. I can't deny that. Like, it's one of those naughty pleasures for me. Like I'll go on record and say right before I have to go pee is that I feel the 2 Rob Zombie movies are better than the 3 Jason Gordon Green movies. So fight me on that. I gotta go pee.
I wouldn't disagree.
Oh well, somebody else can talk other than Greg. I'm kidding.
But nobody does.
Nobody does. Greg's kind of our unofficial leader. Well, Greg, Scott, what are you talking about?
Yeah, so I finished my Brondo beer or Brondo, yeah,
Brondo, the thirst mutilator,
and I switched back over to the Cross Creek cream ale. Much creamy.
You're creamy.
To move this thing along, the beer I would rather have. Nick, did you talk about your beer?
I didn't.
Yeah, talk about your
you
beer.
can go ahead and talk about your beer if you want, because you're already.
No. I've already talked about my beer. You talk about your beer.
Okay. I'm drinking Burnside Brewing's Happy Place Double IPA. It's hitting me right now. I can tell. Yeah, it's tasty. The first time I had this, I picked up a couple cans of this in Nova Scotia when I was visiting. But I think the canning of this I've got is from January. This tastes a whole lot fresher. It's a lot less resiny, a little bit more fruity, a little bit more passion fruit, a little bit creamier. I don't know. I'm actually I'm actually kind of it's got a little bit more hop burn to it. I think I'm enjoying this a whole lot more than the last cans that I've had, and I might have to go pick up more because I bought this thinking like, holy shit, we got some Happy Place here. And I bought a couple of cans of this in Nova Scotia last summer. And Albino Rhino's in the chat talking about Moosehead. So anyway, so as I was saying, like I had a couple of cans of this last summer. I don't like it as much as I do now. I feel like because this is a fresher batch instead of a shelf turd, this is actually drinking quite well. I still get a little bit of a hop burn off of it. It's got a nice hit me good with a double IPA punch. That's actually pretty freaking tasty. I will say that if you're not a big fan of the hazy stuff, maybe it's not for you, but I feel like give it a chance because this is actually pretty tasty, not super bitter. Goes down really smooth, and like I said, slight bit of hop burn if you're a big fan of that.
I love hot. I love a little. Well, actually, I'm not that big.
I really like a little. It has to be a smooth kind of like hop, is like that slightly resiny, slightly spicy, oniony kind of thing going on, like the shit that Ewart used to love back when Ewart was a thing.
Still alive.
Yeah, Albino Rhinos in the chat saying not a moose head. Like fuck you, Chad. So Greg is nice shirt, Greg. Greg, of course, is wearing the albino rhino.
I absolutely love the Albino Rhino Beer Fest. I don't know what happened in Chad's life or possibly worldwide that made the 2019 the last beer fest. I don't know why he doesn't still host them.
Yeah, right. What's the Hardy ABV?
Is that the ABV that Lee Hardy? Oh, that Hardy. Okay, not
Lee Hardy. Yeah, right. What ABV is Lee Hardy?
I've seen her in various states of ABV. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
it varies.
I find she gets too much ABV in her. She gets heartburn. But
yes.
Anyway, so Chad. So here we go. So it says that it's 11.3. However, the LCBO has now put a sticker on it that says 10.1. Now, as I'm sure you're very aware of, because you're very in tune with the LCBO, at least you used to be, the LCBO tests everything when they release it. So I'm assuming that the brewery lies, and it's not actually 10. Not actually 11.3. It actually, or at least by the time it makes its way to the LCBO, it's already been aged. So this is a 2024 vintage. Now, I've never heard of a beer actually losing ABV in the bottle. I've usually rises ABV. Have they? Okay. I was not aware of that. I'd be actually curious to know what scientific reason there would be for losing ABV. But anyways, for whatever reason, it is now 10.1% according to the LCBO, and I tend to believe the LCBO because they do scientific tests with scientists, and scientists, they know their shit.
Science.
Thomas Hardy does not put bleach in their wheat beers, in their white beers that I'm aware of. At least I'm on camera, so I'm going to do the Trump dance.
Isn't that the double penis dance?
It is.
You're a penis if you want to. You can leave your penis behind.
Somebody who's really good with AI or Photoshop edits or whatever can fucking edit penises in my hands if they want.
Yeah,
there you go.
It is really rare though, like for a beer to lose ABV in the like a bottle or whatever. It's usually if there's some sort of seal break somewhere, then it'll lose ABV because you'll get oxygen in it and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, typically I know beers will often gain ABV if they're either bottle conditioned or if it's like a barrel aged product that might still be able to what's the term, ferment a little bit. So I've heard of that, but yeah,
generally they lose. Generally, when most beers age, they lose a little bit of water and that increases the alcohol content of the overall volume.
Yeah, usually aged beer tends to get better with getting you drunk. Lugo Tread.
They bleached that all the hell, that Lugo Tread.
Yeah, he's funny enough, I like that he came up, Mr. Chad. Like I was literally just describing to Lady Lee because she didn't know Chris Peters. So she was asking me yesterday, she's like, who is Chris Peters? Like, I don't really know who he is. So I kind of gave her a brief overview, and I actually linked a video from Mr. Lee from 9 years ago, explaining what the situation was. Because it was actually a very concise video of what was going on, and he was complaining to Chad and how he was a piece of shit. Now, granted, in the last 9 years, he's become a way bigger piece of shit.
Yeah, he's just a full-blown Nazi now.
Yeah, like it was like kind of, he was just the kind of lovable village idiot back then, and then it's just like, oh no, he actually became way worse.
Every few months, you get a random comment from him. That's fucking weird.
Well, considering Chad has like what 7,000 videos, like I'm not surprised he fucking gets Chris Peters watching some random video and going, "I love Steam Whistle. It's amazing. It's Canada's best Pilsner."
And also, Chad is very much more tolerant of ne'er-do-wells, so that makes sense.
Yes.
All right. So I got to get going here. So my statement is, whose beer would I rather have? I'd rather have Greg's beer.
I'm currently having an Octopus Wants to Fight, so cheers.
Your previous beer.
Which I gotta say, Octopus Wants to Fight. The last few batches, much as I love GLB, I feel it's been off. It's just not quite the same as it should be. So I'm hoping it's just a batch variation and not some change in the recipe they've done.
So there you go. So that's that's my choice in beers. To rather have Greg's beer.
You gotta have this Thomas Hardy Ale, bottle number 9529. There you go.
I've had both Mr. Lee's and Nick's beers, so that's why I'm picking Greg's beer.
So it's like by default.
Yep.
I don't know.
Default.
Yep.
So see,
I think of all the beer-
you didn't even need to know what my beer was like. You were using
You
deception.
already had your own prejudices.
I am
aside,
using.
or-
Listen, no, I am using proper.
I'm hiding myself, so it's now not interesting anymore.
I'm using proper beer 2 BA 101 etiquette and asking everyone about their beers, and then choosing one that I'd like to have. Just saying.
I mean,
Yeah, but this wasn't a real BA 101 show, though. This was just a hangout.
You're not a real BA 101 show.
You're not
No,
a real
I'm not.
BA 101.
I'm gonna be honest. I enjoy these hangouts because we can just fucking talk about whatever we want and then embarrass Nick somehow.
Yeah.
We really kind of do have to do these like one-on-one hangouts more often, you know.
I feel we should at least once a month just do a hangout and just say fuck it.
Brandon, just help make jokes about him, and two guys knew him and agreed with Lee's thought. Yeah, well, yeah. What, that he killed all those women? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel anyone with any reasonable amount of common sense would agree with Lee's thoughts. Like, the dude's a fucking crazy person. I mean, the dude's a fucking crazy person. Like, I mean, like if you were to compare our good friend Jay Terrio to Chris Peters, like Jay Terrio, he's conservative. I don't know if he's MAGA. You guys follow him. Maybe he is. I'm assuming he is.
I'm assuming he is because he was talking about Trump and all that shit. He's probably even more in bed with him now.
But that being said, Jay Terrio is one of those people I consider kind of a harmless idiot. Whereas Chris Peters, he's one of those people that are like, no, Trump is not right wing enough. What do you mean we allow slaves to roam among us now? What do you mean we allow women to vote? Oh, this is terrible. Fucking Groyper. I think Groypers, is that the current name for them? Where people who are just like...
He's more a groper than a groiper, I guess.
Well, I imagine he's probably... If he hasn't been convicted, I imagine he's definitely suspected of sexual assault. But, yeah, I mean, I feel he's one of those people that are just like, no, Trump, he ain't right-wing enough for me, bro.
Yeah, no, Chris is an island upon himself when it comes to his politics, I think.
Yeah, well, he's also, let's be honest, he's also retarded. So
yeah, no, he is fucking retarded. I'm not talking 90s retarded. I'm just talking the clinical definition from back.
No,
in the day.
I mean, there's like literally
retarded.
there's no nice way to put it. It's just like, no, he just is. It's just like, he's not. I mean, remember when, I don't know if they're still in cahoots together, but remember when Kareem was taking advantage of him?
Yes.
Part of their entrepreneur power hour where he was just sitting there with the words behind him spelled incorrectly.
Yeah.
And picking his nose. He's being like, hey, how can I get old people to fucking give me their money? Like,
he's just a grifter from the get-go, but a dumb grifter who is on the bottom of the pyramid in the pyramid scheme. It's like, come on, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least like people like Kareem, they seem like he was a piece of shit too, but at least he probably had a little bit of like semblance of intelligence between his ears. Whereas Chris Peters, like, I'm assuming the two of them aren't together anymore or whatever. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm
I think
wrong.
they might still be friends, but I don't.
Oh, are they?
I haven't seen anything from the Entrepreneur Power Hour.
Yeah, the Entrepreneur Power Hour doesn't seem to exist. I'm assuming maybe like he cut Chris Peters off when he became probably a liability for whatever his Ponzi scheme is.
Well, I mean, the whole thing went nowhere. Like they never made any money. Their presentation stuff where they were trying to sell themselves as video editors and stuff for YouTube channels. Like, here's what we can do for you. And you look at their video and it's like the most laughable, like fucking public access television bullshit. It's just like, fuck, man, come on.
Well, the type of people they're gonna grift, like you're gonna make Granny be like, "Hey, Granny, you need a video." Like, well, what do I need a video for? What am I gonna sell pictures of my feet to my grandkids or something? Like, fuck off.
I mean, if your grandkids are into that sort of thing, I guess.
I mean, chances are her grandkids are into that, but
Yeah.
people are into some weird shit nowadays. But
Yeah.
oh my god, at the family get together, we had my cousin of a young age. Sorry, she's my cousin's daughter, so I guess it's my cousin once removed. Talking about, I mean, teenagers, they talk about stupid fucking shit.
Is this the possibly too young cousin that you were talking about? That's your cousin's that was taking the picture at the.
No, Nick. My cousin taking the picture is 32. She's
good. She's
well above age. She's also a licensed doctor, so she's very.
Oh wow.
She's very fuckable. You'd have to talk to her husband if you could fuck her, but she's very fuckable. Legally, she's very fuckable. No, I'm talking about my hot, stinky cousin. I'm talking about her daughter, who was at our thing too. She is in the picture. You can see her. She looks a bit like a guy because she's not very attractive. But anyway, she's very young, so it doesn't matter if she's attractive or not because she's untouchable. But anyways, she was. On top of telling her,
I'm past the stinky cousin now. I want the 32-year-old one.
What the fuck are you saying, Nick? You might want to stop yourself and rethink what you're saying right now.
Well, she's 32, or she's not too young.
Well, my stinky cousin is like 30. She would be 37 at this point. So.
Oh shit! My camera's off.
My cousin that you're talking about is 32. She's also. Let me just say she's very good at taking pictures because she just gave birth a few months ago, and she is. How do I put this nicely? A whale. So.
Is she one of those girls that takes the pictures like this in order to hide her chins?
I don't know what she did, but she looks half the size she actually is in that photo.
You know how many girls have catfished like that?
And to be fair, she had a kid not recently, so I'm not even shaming her. I'm not mom shaming her or anything. All I'm saying is she's very good at taking photos because she looked good in that photo. I'll refrain from commenting further, but
I would say I'd still hit it.
Listen, if her husband lets you, or you want to do it on the side, I give you my blessing, but I somehow don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, it's better than being stinky cousin.
Better being the stinky, but my stinky cousin's daughter, who is, I think 15 or 16 at this point, she was in the photo behind, but I wouldn't recommend you trying to hit her.
So he was questionable guest when he was not kept drunk when he and Maple Risky. Are we talking about Carrie?
No,
are we talking about Chris Peters?
Chris Peters.
No, they're talking about Carrie. This was Maple Risky was when Maple Risky and Carrie they went to they did the brewing thing at Carrie together.
All right, folks, listen, I'm going to take off.
All right, Scott, have a good one, man.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Let's get this straight. Like, I don't carry as bad as like Chris Peters is. There's just no fucking way. I think like the whole thing between Greg and Carrie is just get fucking over it. But I don't think Carrie's a bad guy.
No. Listen. No.
I just wish he would fucking level out and shut the fuck up and come back to us.
Carrie and Chris Peters are not even the same fucking stratosphere, so let's not even go there.
Carrie's not that bad of a fucking guy.
Carrie has a lot of annoying fucking problems. Yeah, Chris Peters is the fucking most diabolical piece of garbage. And the thing is, he's not even that bad. He wants people to think he's that bad. like he says shit
Chris
like he's a
Peters
Nazi,
fucking
he's a
moron.
pedophile, he's part of NAMBLA. I don't think he's actually is part of these things. He just wants to fucking make people think he is because he fucking
He's a
because he
loser.
fucking he's a loser that wants people to think he's actually a badass guy. When meanwhile he's fucking, some virgin living in his parents' basement that's just fucking not going anywhere. So the only internet family he has is this fucking internet. He's like, yeah, I'm a Nazi. Yeah, let's fucking celebrate this. Like, fuck you. Listen, Carrie, I have my issues with Carrie, no doubt about it. If Carrie comes back to our chat or to our things, I will welcome him back. I'll continue to make fun of him because that's what I do. But I will welcome him back, because fuck you, Carrie. Yeah, but let's not even put Carrie in the same stratosphere as Chris Peters because they're not. Carrie is genuinely probably a good guy. He just has a lot of issues. Whereas
Probably.
Chris Peters,
I'm not going to say he doesn't have any issues, but I don't think he's a bad guy.
No, I don't think.
Remember when I was the one who hated Carrie the most?
Yeah, I do.
I'm still amazed that he somehow won you over to at least some degree. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that was years ago.
And he really tried hard not to.
I mean, really, to the point he left
He was
the
a
chat,
habitual line stepper.
He tried hard not to. He's like, every time you mention you and Lady Lee, it's like, you're welcome. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You're welcome.
It's nice that your failed relationship kind of made her join the chat. I don't know, like made her join the chat.
What the fuck? Oh, well, you're talking about Carrie's failed relationship.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess congratulations on failing with Lady Lee and then somehow making her join the chat.
He wasn't. I mean, they hooked up. I think quite a bit.
Yeah, briefly.
Very briefly. Yeah.
I would say that Carrie had the failed relationship. Lee had the more successful relationship.
Carrie was trying to hook up with that French chick.
Oh yeah, I remember. Was it Marie or something?
I don't have a picture handy, but yeah, I think I have a picture of her chest. She looked okay. I mean, let's be honest. So, I mean, apparently she made Carrie trim his beard, which I think made sense because Carrie looks like a fucking homeless person if he deals with it himself. And again, Carrie can't not have a beard because he has no chin. He's one of those he has to have a beard, but a trimmed beard, honestly, attractively, Carrie looked the best when he had a trimmed beard. So whether that French chick was crazy or not, I don't know. She made Carrie look the most normal he's ever looked. When he does this full-on red beard thing, he looks like a fucking crazy person. Like, and no doubt about it. But when he shaves, he also looks like a crazy person. So.
And to be fair, Carrie probably had a reason to like get snarky when I started dating Lady Lee because we were in a chat with him and what's her name at one point. And I casually throw it. Oh yeah, and Carrie, you can you bring your girlfriend here to whatever hangout and thing. And she was apparently that caused an issue behind the scenes. Like, oh, we're girlfriend.
I think that triggered the breakup.
Yeah, I heard something about that. She only wanted casual. She didn't want to be labeled as his girlfriend or something. Which I mean, granted, I can understand. I mean, listen, I don't know what Carrie's dick is like, but I mean, I have seen it weirdly enough because he pulled it out on a chat one evening. But it was only flaccid, so I don't know what the hell it can grow to. But but I mean, it's things you're learning. But anyways,
the more we know, you know way too much about Carrie.
I mean, I've seen way too much about Carrie. I mean, I didn't get a choice in the matter.
Carrie.
I didn't get a choice. He just whipped it out. But anyways, listen, I don't know if Carrie's really good at fucking. I have no clue. But I mean, she clearly just wanted his D and not anything else. And he wanted.
Yeah, like I heard it's like just seems like he was like pushed her for he wanted more of the relationship, and that was where that thing fell apart. That's was my understanding of that. Like I looked her up. She's still a friend of mine on Facebook because I added her because I knew that Carrie was into her and she seemed pretty cool. And she even came on Discord a couple of times with us. And all of a sudden, like the thing fizzled. And like I can see Carrie being pushy. It's also kind of shit situation as well.
Yeah.
You know? Whatever. Like it falls apart. it's all about between how two people gel to each other, and obviously they didn't. And from what I understand, like she hooked up to the next guy, and now she's engaged.
Well, I mean, some women do that. You know what? Listen, they're not interested in you. They just or they just want to fuck you. And if they're not interested, they move on to the next guy. And yeah, maybe they marry the dude.
Oh yeah, it's just a shitty situation where like, oh, she moves on to the next guy, and that's the guy that gets what Carrie wanted. Like,
I mean, listen, I'm not the type of person that gets attached because, hey, guess what? I have a wife, so I'm good with my wife. I absolutely do not want a second girlfriend, but I've hooked up with plenty of ladies that they never wanted to hook up again, whether it was me or whether it was something about them, I don't know. And then they got engaged or married. Well, I mean, I don't care.
You almost feel like, does this girl not want to make the same mistake twice? No, probably not.
I honestly don't care. I mean, I'm happy to bang you once. If I can do it a second time, great. If I don't, it's no skin off my back.
It's a certain organic nature to it, and it's just unfortunate. I wouldn't say that it's because she doesn't want to make the same mistake with you. Like, it's more like if you were the second guy she came up on, she might be engaged with you. It's like that fucking.
It wouldn't. It's hard to predict. It wouldn't happen to me. And I mean, you know, funny enough, I mean, not to toot my own horn because there's nothing really to toot. But I have had girls that wanted relationships with me and either wanted to, you know, take me away from Agnes or wanted to be the second woman. And I basically very politely told them fuck off because I have no interest in the second woman. Like I'm more than happy to fuck you, but past that, you want any kind of weird relationship and I have had women to tell me they want me to be the father of their children or the new father of their children.
Wow.
Which I won't say her name online, but I can tell you offline. And that ain't gonna happen. So it's like,
I almost feel like we should take this offline to find out a very secret.
We probably should have took this offline about half an hour ago.
All right, we're taking this offline. I want to thank Chad for watching because he's probably the only one watching.
I am curious, Chad, if you ever join us on a chat or whatever, I am very curious to know about what a certain someone was as a house guest, because I have the same thoughts you do based on your comments. So,
well, that would have to depend on whether or not we'd all accept Chad as a house guest or as a chat guest.
I don't know if I would. All I know is Chad likes to fuck on couches a lot. So,
Jesus,
I've seen his videos.
Would Lee be in the chat with Chad?
No, I'd probably leave.
All right, that settles that. So let's go. Let's take this offline. Love you all, you guys. Love you, Chad. Love you, Lee, Greg, Scott, whatever.
Nick is drunk. He likes the bottle.
I love everybody. Fuck off.
I love drunk Nick.